Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Unbreakable podcast. Today's guest is Jimmy Sadek, a Central Coast / Sydney-based bodybuilder, entrepreneur, father, businessman, amongst multiple things. He has very exciting stories to share with us. We're here to talk about money, motivation, mindset, and inspiring stories from interesting people. We have a lot to talk about Jimmy, who's also a good friend of mine, good friend of the podcast. Jimmy, welcome.
Thank you, mate. What an intro. That's the best intro I've ever had.
I've been working on it, man. When I first started this thing, I was like, welcome to the podcast.
Nah, that was good.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. How's life, man?
Life is good.
Yeah?
Life
Business is
busy.
good?
Business is good.
Yep. Family's good?
Busy. Family's good.
Don't
busy.
too deep into the drama.
Everything's good. Like little hiccups here and there, but
Yeah.
nothing like with the good comes the bad, man. So
100%.
just keep rolling.
Talking before your work schedule, bro. Listen, I'm going to give credit where it's due. I reckon from where I stand, you're one of the hardest workers in the industry at the moment.
Well, look, at the moment, I'm working pretty much half capacity. Like I pulled it. Well, when my boy was born, I made the conscious decision to either.
For reference, your beautiful boy Apollo, who's 9 months now.
Yeah, 9 months this week. On Friday, we Before he was born, I was working pretty much Monday to Friday, 4 till 8 p.m., 4 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Non-stop, back to back, and then a half day Saturday.
Right.
What
What were you doing with your daytime during the day?
No, back to back.
Oh.
So it's 4 a.m. client, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
sorry,
12.
wait, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m.
So 4, 5,
Sorry,
6, 7,
I was
8,
like, why
9,
you-
10,
Ooh.
11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jesus Christ.
I was doing that non-stop, so 90 to 100 sessions a week.
Jesus.
So, and then...
This is your Sydney studio.
No, this is Riley's Gym, Sydney.
Riley's Gym, Sydney. Right.
Yeah, so I've got my office set up there. The boys
Yeah.
look after me. The owner's there. Really
Yeah.
good. I've been there for 8 years.
And commute from the coast to
From the
Sydney
coast
as well.
to Riley's, yeah. So I grew up in Castle Hill.
That's right.
So Riley's is like a close gym to Castle Hill. It's at Seven Hills.
Yep, yep,
I knew the owner, Fads, when he bought it. He
Yep.
called me up. He said, come down, train.
yep,
Started training there. I was teaching at the time.
Yep.
And then I haven't left there since. So I was doing part-time teaching, part-time PTing
That's what
while I was
I
teaching.
remember that. Because you, correct me if I'm wrong, you started your career originally, like, the plan was to be a teacher, right?
So I was a teacher for 13 years.
That's right. But then you left that and just went full-time.
I left. I got fired.
No, I know.
They're
I
just
know
details,
the
whatever,
basics,
right?
But yeah.
So I moved on, basically.
But sometimes life pushes you in the right
Well, look,
direction.
it was a great decision. A
Yeah.
great forced decision. I was doing PT part-time before and after school anyway.
Yeah.
And then whatever happened. I lent into full-time PE
Yeah.
teaching. And then come to a time where I could appeal my decision to still be a teacher, regardless of the outcome, what that would have been, who knows.
Yep.
I ended up, by the time that happened, I was making the same as I was teaching PTing.
You're right.
I paid the lawyer for the unfair dismissal case.
Yeah.
I was sitting outside the courtroom ready to go in, and then all the staff at the school that promised they'd have my back
Yeah.
walked in with the opposing lawyer. And then I thought to
That's how it
myself,
goes,
well, look, if I'm begging to be back to a place where nobody wants me, whereas
Yeah.
I'm at a place where people are coming to see me, I'm like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
am I wanting to go where I'm not wanted? So I asked the lawyer, I said, look, if I leave right now,
Yeah.
do I owe anyone any money?
Yeah,
He went and spoke to the judge. It was all sweet. I got up and left. Went back to work.
Can I ask you a question? Because I've got a view on this. Like, I have a view that I think the universe sends you what you need when you need it. And that means good and bad. Yeah. And sometimes something that you think's the worst thing that could happen to you, like losing your job at that point, it could push you into something that becomes the best thing that happens to you. Do you believe in that sort of stuff?
I do, but I do also believe that people have a unique ability to either sink or swim.
Yeah, man, 100%. Like,
So
if the universe gives you something that
I
you
could
can't
have sunk
fucking
it.
handle,
I could have crumbled.
Yeah.
And like that whole time, while I was being paid by the department, sat at the beach going, fuck it, it'll be right.
Yeah.
Or I just went PT full time from that time and built it up to that stage where I had a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So-
now that that's pumping, it's like
Now in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, this is like
it's the best thing
it
that
was the
happened
best.
to
I was
you,
ready
right?
to leave teaching anyway. The red tape
Right.
was getting in the way. You couldn't do anything, man. Like
Yeah.
it was a punish. It was good while I was younger. It was a great job for a lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was in Thailand every summer holiday, 6 weeks, getting paid. It was fantastic. But like everyone knows, teachers don't make that much money.
Yeah.
So you always had to have a side gig.
But it's almost like for you in this instance, it was like a forced opportunity.
Well, yeah, because I never wanted to be a PT.
Yeah.
I think most PTs are fuckwits.
But how much better do you feel now that you've been forced into all this like success?
I feel great.
Yeah.
So back to like what I did when Apollo was born,
Yeah.
I just cut my day in half.
Right.
Because I thought, well, look, I didn't see my dad. I saw my dad a lot, but he worked from 3 a.m. He went and worked at the airport. He didn't get home till 6.
Right.
So I didn't see him that much, right?
Yeah.
That was the
Your
majority.
Mum was in
Mum was
there.
there. Mum was there. But like that's the majority of fathers back when I was younger.
Yeah.
All the dads were at work.
Yeah.
If I'm in a spot now where I'm like well, I don't really, I could have stayed working those hours and not seen him, or I just transitioned. So I moved everyone I could to the morning.
Yeah.
Everyone who couldn't do it, I offered them online.
Yeah.
And then I just work one full day to get the tail end of it.
So now you wake up to your early mornings?
Yeah, so I start work about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then I'm done by 2.
And that gives you time to spend with your boy.
Yeah, then I'm home. I get him from daycare. We hang out.
How good is it when they come running up to you? They're like all excited to see it.
So since my wife went back to work, and I've been picking him up from daycare.
Shout out to Verity, lovely woman, friend of the podcast as well.
She's in trouble at the moment.
Oh yeah, we won't spill the tea on the podcast.
But since I'm like she's going back to work,
yeah,
he's turned into a massive daddy's boy.
Oh really?
Yeah, man. It's
my little boy is the same.
It's fucking cool, man.
You gonna go again?
Nah.
Yeah, go again.
No. Look,
trust me, you won't regret it.
Look, we both made like the easy decision, really.
Right.
Just one. And that's just mainly that's because maybe half selfish, whereas we know we can still do whatever with one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The second reason, both my sisters have 2 kids, and it's just
really
it's a tornado. Like, and anyone that I know who has 2 kids, they'll whisper silently, going, "Don't do it." Right?
No,
because it's good and bad. I understand.
Here's mine. Confidentially, because I got 2.
Yeah.
What works for me is they become friends.
See, and that's the only thing that I know he's going to miss.
Yeah.
But the third one is like, I can guarantee you, I could bet everything I own right now that I can be the best dad to this kid.
100%.
With 2, I couldn't make that bet because I might have to be at work more.
Yeah.
You know, I might have to make more money. I might have to, do you know what I mean? I've got to do more to provide more because there's more to provide for. So I can't guarantee it. If I can't guarantee it, I'm not going to do it.
Fair enough, but you've also it's good, man, because you've built your lifestyle around being a good dad, and that's a good thing for your boy.
Well, that was my main concern.
Yeah.
And because I have the opportunity to do it.
And can I ask as well, is that because your dad had to work so much, you trying to do like the opposite for your boy, be more available?
No. My dad was there. My dad comes to all my soccer games.
Fuck,
but
you're
it's
lucky,
just like
bro.
he was there. It wasn't not like through, but more so. It's like I just got to see him.
Yeah.
On the weekend. Right before dinner.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want, especially when he's young.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. And because my missus wants to, like, she's got aspirations to pursue her career.
Yeah.
So she's got to go to work eventually full time, and she works long hours.
Well, you and your missus are both like, I mean, to your credit, bro, you're both 2 of the hardest working people I know, very successful.
So
you've both built great careers, great businesses. You built a beautiful home. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, the home's dope.
Yeah, it's fucking off its head, bro. Dude, even that, what's that sinking part where you can have like drinks and cigars?
Yeah, it's like a fire pit. It's a fire pit. So it's
glass
not like a real
bottom
fire.
pool.
It's like I just built
beautiful, bro.
I got lucky when we bought the land right after COVID.
Right.
Within 12 months, just before, well, maybe just after.
Yeah.
We did the build contract. The land, probably 1, 2, 3 blocks up.
Yeah.
Up and above, about 400 square meters smaller than my block, sold for $1 million, 1.2 mil.
Yep.
We bought it for 600 odd.
Fuck, that's mad.
So it went up $1 million a year. So
That's incredible.
Like, oh, fuck, now I'm playing with house money.
Yeah.
Let's build this like I'm a 14-year-old.
That's good. Bro, look at how I dress like I'm a 12-year-old that won the lottery.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going anywhere. The location for us is cracker.
Yeah.
It takes me an hour to get to work in Sydney. It's 2 minutes from the beach.
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes from the shops.
Isn't it mad though when you've made your own coin, you can just do your own shit. You have to give a fuck about what anyone says. You build what you want, you wear what you want.
There was no thought of resale.
Yeah.
It's only got 3 bedrooms because we're only gonna have 1 kid. We've got a spare.
Yeah.
His room, our room, then downstairs we've got the study.
Yeah.
Then I used one of the rooms that they had. We put the bar and cinema room in.
Cinema room. This guy.
Dude,
bro, but it looks off its fucking head.
But it is.
It's sick.
But it is. And like
you've got the sunken fireplace, the glass pool.
The backyard is way more impressive than inside. But like I didn't do it. If anyone come in and looked at what I spent and what I did, to go, dude, you overcapitalized stupidly.
No.
But I don't care because I'm not gonna leave.
Yeah, bro, look at the dumb shit I do. I go fly business class fucking everywhere. Like, that's a sunk cost, but, like, makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And then when I get where I got to go, like, I'm motivated. I feel great. It's the same with your home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to feel good.
Yeah.
I think
Same
people...
with my drive to work. I need a nice car to drive to work.
100%.
Or I get there tired.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I'm fucking tired anyway.
I don't think people understand that as a business owner and an entrepreneur, like, how you feel reflects into your business.
Yeah.
You've created a life where you feel good, you're happy, you're refreshed, you got all the shit that you want, everything's in check. Business starts to, like, it sounds weird, but that's just like, I think things start to take off when you've built a life that you want. That's
But
what
you
I
also
find.
need, even along the way, you need to, like, little rewards.
Yeah.
You need to have little rewards or little,
100%.
like, if I do this, I'm buying this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whereas then people go, what the fuck are you buying that for? I'm like, because I earned it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it might be a dumb, like, everyone's got
heaps
their
of
own
dumb
reasons
shit,
to
bro.
do shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I find that dumb as shit.
And that's the thing. It's like, but if it makes you more driven,
Yeah.
like, there's nothing worse than just pounding your head against the brick wall every single day, doing the same shit,
Yeah.
and feeling like you're not getting anything for it.
A lot of people live that life and it's normal for them.
Yeah, but like, and look, if I had the mindset of my missus,
Yeah.
I'd do that too. She's a tight ass.
Yeah.
She's an accountant that can't count. Like,
You got yin and yang, though.
well, that's the thing. She keeps it in check. It's like she's literally.
If you had a psycho that would spend all the cash, you guys wouldn't be in the
if you spoke to someone on the phone and they sounded the same,
Yeah.
her and my dad are the exact same for me.
Who was like? Who did you look up to when you started out when you were young? Who were your mentors?
Like, always my dad,
Yeah, that's mad, bro.
but not in the case of like, fuck, I want to be him. Just
had a good
the
role
way
model.
people treated him. Like, he was always like with his family. He was the baby, but like, he was the mediator. He was the one that made sure everyone stayed together. Whatever, at work, the way people treated him at work, he used to work at the airport, so he fucking knew everyone at the international airport. You know, like, just
You're lucky, bro. That's really good.
so like him, but like in terms of look up to, like,
nah, man. Sometimes that's all you need.
I
Isn't
didn't
it?
have like footy players, or I didn't have like it was more just, okay, that's like me older,
Yeah.
and we're very different. Like
Yeah.
like my dad's nothing like me, but
But he still was a good role model.
he's a good role model.
I'll tell you something though, people don't know about me. So my dad fucked off when I was 10. My mum's a drug addict. So I never had any of that. So I'd fucking, like, we had a great stepdad, but like still there was the main period, there was no dad. And then the mum that I did have, like, fucking housing commission, like, we had nothing, bro.
Yeah.
And I would like, but I looked up to, like, I had aunts and uncles and stuff, and I looked up to good people that were like similar to your dad, good morals, respected by other people. I think sometimes when you have shit role models, you just want to be the opposite as well.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, no, that makes sense too.
Have you ever seen someone you just like, fuck, man, I never want to be like that person?
Yeah, well, I've met lots of people that were like, well, my whole family drink, I don't drink.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
They can't fucking stand it. Like, just things like that, which makes sense.
Do you drink at all at the moment or completely off?
Look, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink.
Blue Moon? Yeah, have a
Do
crack.
you know what I mean? I'm going to go.
yeah,
but
yeah.
like, not really, man. I'm fucking petrified of a hangover.
Yeah.
I fucking hate them.
So if you drink, is it like a reward for success and hard work as opposed
No,
to...
it's more like everyone's getting fucked up. Let's go.
You want to join?
But
Is it
I don't
FOMO?
get drunk that much. And I
Yeah.
don't, even when I drink
Once every
hard,
3 months or once every...
probably every 3 months,
every
6 months maybe.
I think that's a good amount.
Like, I don't look for it. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah. No, I feel like...
I can't get drunk. I don't get like silly drunk.
I feel
can
guilty the
stay-
next
I can
day,
stay-
bro.
I don't feel. If I feel
I feel like shit.
the main reason too is because it's like, okay, how much are we working? And then we go get fucked up.
Yeah.
Not like it used to be.
Yeah.
You could go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday night and then look for it again.
Remember we used to do that?
Dude, man, I go out on Saturday. We go out on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then what happens is you like, well, I don't go out that often.
Yeah.
Let's kick it on.
Yeah.
You just go. And then by the time Sunday rolls in and you wake up whatever time, you're like, fuck, I'm dead now.
It's the worst,
So
hey?
look, I don't enjoy it. Like, I'll
Get the
have a red
depression.
wine if I go out for a steak.
Yeah.
Like espresso martini, we go out for dinners. Like, do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
if I'm just drinking, if I'm going to sit around at home, I might crack a whiskey
Yeah,
with a cigar outside.
How good's a whiskey? Do you go Hibiki?
Yeah,
Yeah, Japanese.
Anything Jap whiskey is
Good,
good.
man. Okay, so
You
you
know
got
what I mean?
good taste.
Yeah, so that with a cigar, that's kind of my thing at home.
How good's a good Hibiki with a Cuban cigar?
Yeah, Cuban brew or an H. Upman.
Dude, and it's got that nice smooth, like it goes down smooth.
Yeah,
It's like, oh.
they go really well together. Like, so
Yeah.
it's
Price has gone up on the Hibiki as well. Because it's like,
bro, they've all gone up.
yeah, because it's getting harder to get because it's becoming very
They're
popular.
running out too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fuck, I wish I
But
had
it's
a
okay.
Hibiki.
Like, I went to Singapore When I proposed to Verity in Singapore, so
Beautiful.
6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We found this this cigar lounge in the middle of like the local place where all the locals eat. We went and got that local crab.
Yeah.
And there, about 20 meters in front of me, I saw the Cuban cigar.
Yeah.
And then underneath it was like level 2. So I just wandered over to this fucking weird building, walked in, and then there was just a lift with the same sticker on it. Went up. Dude, opened up to this insane cigar lounge with all different types of whiskey, bottle like $30,000-$40,000 whiskey bottles.
That's
like the cigar. They were real cool in there. Like I want to go back.
Yeah,
that was like. And I
you know what it's called?
I don't know what it's called. I got photos.
We'll find it after this, or put it in the.
I'll show you the photos.
Yeah,
dude.
I want to see.
This place was insane.
You can't really find good cigar whiskey lounges here. I think they've got like one.
There's a few
in Sydney,
popping up. I don't go out anymore. I wouldn't even bother.
Nah, I'd rather just focus on the Empire. So we're gonna get into some. How do you feel about a bit of Q&A?
Let's go.
Okay, this is gonna be fun because I think, man, like because you have done so much for such a long period of time, like we're gonna cover a bit of business, a bit of fitness, a bit of family, and a bit of industry stuff because I want to get your views on some stuff in the industry because there's some fuckery that happens in this industry.
There's 99% fuckery.
Yeah, it's the same as boxing. It's a business, but there's a lot of fuckery in here.
Yes.
So let's just cover off a bit of business and fitness. So the first one is, what does it take to be a successful bodybuilder?
So bodybuilder,
a good bodybuilder.
You've got to like. Are you talking about just like one that competes?
Yeah, one that just like
so
has the best rig you can have, is the best version of what a bodybuilder can be.
That competes, or just in general?
Let's say competitive to start.
Okay, so if you're going to compete, like back when I first started, I first did my show at 16, 24, 26 years,
really?
24 years ago. I was 16, right? It was not like it is today. And from 16 to when I finished competing at 21 for the first lot of comps that I did, if I had that physique now, I'd come dead last twice.
Right.
Because everything's evolved so much, right?
Do you think people are starting to get like too big now, or?
No, it's the same, but...
Do you think the bar's been set higher?
But everything's evolved too. But when I was 16, I was natural too. So everyone's taken shit earlier as well.
Right.
In terms of...
Were you using at 16?
No.
Right, okay.
I didn't start anything like that till I was 24.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so I was training since I was 14. So it was 10 years of training before I touched anything.
What do you think of these people that are doing fucking trainer like 18?
It's dumb, but it's like it's the norm now.
Have you seen the Trend Twins?
Yeah, man, they're cracker. They're hilarious.
Yeah, they're funny, but they're not going to have a long shelf life, surely.
Yeah, but they might pivot. Do you know what I mean?
Hopefully.
But that's the thing. Like, who knows? But fuck, they're funny.
Yeah,
like,
they're
having a good time.
Yeah,
and they're actually training like you should train at that age.
Yeah.
In terms of like what the main thing, your motivation needs to be the motivation as to why you want to compete needs to be in check.
Right.
Because if it's not, like when it gets, that's the main reason for that is because that you've got to have your right motivation to get in proper stage shape. No one gets, look, when I say no one, right, a lot of people do, but the vast majority don't because their motivation, why they're competing is not there.
Yeah.
Is not proper. It's not true.
What's the main motivation to make a proper competitive bodybuilder?
So it's not Instagram.
Yeah, right, okay.
Right? If Instagram shut off, would you still do it? That's question number one. Straight away, you're going to drop half the competitors out, gone.
Yeah.
Right? Especially the females.
Yeah.
Right? But because when the going gets tough with the diet, you need to be motivated correctly to get through the shit.
Right.
And it gets hard. You know, to get in proper stage condition, that's not like looking good in the gym.
Yeah.
You've almost got to look gaunt in the gym to look proper on stage.
Yeah.
And a lot of first-timers don't understand that.
Takes a mental toll.
The mental toll is the worst.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was contemplating doing something again.
Yeah.
And then I found
mentally though.
I found myself getting too tunnel vision like.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I can't do it because like you've got to just disregard everything.
Yeah.
Social life gone, work gone, family gone, because it's so taxing and so grueling. A lot of people who've done it for a fair amount of time can navigate, but they're still dropping off things.
It's almost the same though. Like if you think about like pro boxers, entrepreneurs, like anyone who's at the top of their game doing anything has to kind of follow those same rules.
100%.
Like you got to be all in on fucking anything.
And if your situation allows for it, fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I sat back, like me talking personally. I was like, what am I going to get out of competing? One, I don't particularly like to be on stage.
Yeah.
Up until the tan goes on, I love it. And as soon as the tan goes on, I don't like to pose. I don't like to be on stage. It's not my thing. Everything before that's mad. So I'm like, why am I going to do it? I don't like it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Whereas like guys who are fucking really good, if they have like a supportive family or no family at all, all the comps I've ever done, I've had no girlfriend.
Yeah.
Nothing.
True.
So it's very easy for me.
What do they say? It's a very selfish sport.
It's the most selfish sport because it's not
Jay
like
Cutler said that.
But it's not like we playing football.
Yeah.
You go train 2-3 hours a day. You come home. You eat a pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
24/7. You have to be on.
Yeah, you got to be all in.
So it's all your food throughout the day. It's all your cardio, which you're doing once or twice a day. Your training session once a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you got to take care of recovery.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you fucking sleep.
Yeah.
You know, it's a 24/7 thing that you shouldn't like. It's not designed to be balanced.
Right.
If you want to be good, you got to.
So you basically got to be all in or fucking don't even do it.
It's hard to say because it's like some people still want to do it and not be the best, just be the best that they can be or better than the last time.
Versus wanting to be the best of the best. Yeah. All right. What's the one thing that you've seen that most recreational bodybuilders get wrong?
Good question.
Yeah, take your time.
So most people get wrong. They expect too much too soon.
Right.
So, like, there's factors. Like, there's 3 factors. There's training, nutrition, and supplementation. Yeah. The more 100% you are with all 3, the faster you're gonna get results.
Yeah.
But even the fastest, if you're going 100% with all 3, you're not going to put on like more than say 5-6 kilos of muscle a year, and that's using PEDs.
Yeah.
And like there's obviously there's exceptions to rules, right? There's outliers, fast responders, like people that've got great genetics.
Yep.
But like majority of people, recreational bodybuilders, don't have the best genetics.
Yeah.
They just expect too much too soon.
They reckon they want overnight success.
Overnight success, and that's look, social media's caused that.
Same as business though, right?
Yeah, true.
Open up your shop. Why am I not a millionaire?
Yeah, but it's hard too because it's like. Everyone, you want to kind of stay in shape, but like the way you did it back in the day was you'd bulk, come down. Like I don't think you need to do it to those extremes now.
Yeah.
But you need to make sure your food's 100%.
Right.
Like I get all my meals cooked each week.
Yeah.
Right. And that's all I eat outside of my Saturday night, Sunday morning breakfast, and we repeat the process each week. So I don't miss meals. What?
So you're gonna be consistent with all 3.
Oh man, they do. Yeah.
All right. Pivot to business, because there's a lot of parallels in business and bodybuilding. In the same way that we've talked about what it takes to be a successful competitive bodybuilder, what does it take to be a successful business owner? Because that's really what you are at the moment.
You got to work hard.
Yeah.
That's it.
Show up every day.
You have to we got food poisoning 3 weeks ago, and that was the first full day off I've had in 8 years.
Yeah.
So like I've gone home early from work because I feel off. I've gone in late because I just had the flu or whatever. But that food poisoning floored us, and that was the first day off I've had in 8 years. So, for me coming from a teaching background, where when I was a teacher, we got 22 sick days a year.
Yeah. Plus
4 family community days, a moving day.
Yeah.
I took them all.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a day off in 8 years either.
You know what I mean? You can't because you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Obviously, you have your scheduled. You got your holidays and whatever, but like just day-to-day work, you have to work hard. You got to show up, like you said.
It's almost like what you said before. You got to be all in.
You got to be all in. It's we've had many battles with my wife about being on my phone all the time.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, this is kind of part of it's part of the gig. Like especially,
most business owners go through that too because you have to be on. You have to live on the phone.
Everybody does, but it's like especially in my industry. Like if I get an inquiry. I need to deal with them fast because I'm dealing with emotion. I want to lock them in. If I say I'll get back, we'll chat in a couple of days when I go back to work. Like by that time, their excitement levels drop, their motivation to join the gyms drop, to get in shape's dropped. Yeah. Nah, we'll talk later. They'll say, nah, I don't want to do it no more.
Be all over it.
So plus, I find like it's customer service.
Yeah.
If I respond straight away. That's going to leave a good taste in their mouth. If I palm them off or whatever, it's like, who's this guy?
We say that to everyone. We say if you sell an emotion, you'll get rich. If you try and sell anything else, you'll be poor. Because you gotta sell a feeling and you gotta make people feel good.
Yeah.
And if you make them feel good, they'll keep buying your product. They'll keep buying your service. That's how we make money.
And plus, look, if I want to buy something, if I want to talk to somebody about like giving them money for a service, and I get shafted or they don't get back to me, I'm like, fuck this guy. I'll go to the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I want to treat these people the way that I like to be treated as well.
Bro, I tell that people that all the time, and you know as well as I do. Like the more people you encounter, the more you realize how many dickheads there are in the world. You know what I mean? It's fucking filled with them, bro. We got tens of thousands of customers. I had one customer send us a message going, "Do you have anything that can make me tall?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Yeah, do you have a supplement that can make me tall?" I'm like, "No, we don't." And he goes, "Okay, come back when you can make me tall." I'm like, "I'm not going to come back, mate, because I can't fucking do that."
You should have just sent him some shoes with big ass fucking clogs.
Fuck, bro, I could have just pissed in a bottle, be like, "Here you go, this will make you tall."
Should have done something.
What's the one thing you see? Because you're obviously around a lot of brands, a lot of businesses. You're in the industry now. What do you see a lot of brand and business owners get wrong? Where do they fuck up? Where do you see people fail?
I think it's when they get like complacent or just they stop being hungry. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like I look at like gyms and like other PTs and that. I'm like, just bring out shirts. Do you know what I mean? Merch is mad.
Yeah.
You know, like I've not bought out a shirt for a little while, and I'm only selling them on my Instagram through my client and whatever. But I could design a shirt and sell 150 before I print them. And like for me, with no advertising and just chucking it up on my story or whatever, that's cracker.
Yeah, that's incredible.
You know, that's mad. Like, but I want to like even bigger industries or bigger personalities or pro bodybuilders or whatever. I'm like, man, just bring out shirts.
Can I tell you something about complacency? You're gonna love this. We had a business once, and it was my first business. It was like 2017. It was in supplements, and we're doing well, man. Like 150K a month or something. But I thought I was fucking killing it, man. I was walking around with a 12-inch dick, like fucking patting myself on the back. Went out to lunch with my competitors, and they're like, "Oh," because like I think it's good to like bro down with your competitors to learn a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, blah blah blah, 600 a month, whatever." And I got up to pay the bill. I said, "What do you mean 600 a month?" And he goes, "Oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that." I said, No. How much were you making?" He goes, "We're making $600,000 a month." I was like, "What the fuck were you guys doing?" He goes, "We're doing listed 20 marketing channels are running."
Yeah.
He goes, "What were you running?" I said, "Facebook ads." He's like, "Well, you're a dumb fuck." From that day forward, no matter how well we could be making $1 million a month, fucking out of sight, out of mind. Complacency in the rubbish bin, because it's a killer, bro. To your point, imagine if I was bringing out shirts, merch, diversifying, going through different channels, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
But like, to be fair,
everything.
like I said, I haven't done it for a while.
Yeah.
Because...
But complacency is a killer. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's genuinely a fucking killer of businesses.
It is.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a good one, bro. All right, we've got more. These are some really good ones. Okay, so 2. What's your opinion on mindset? And the second one is, do you view this industry as a sport or a business?
Mindset.
To succeed.
A mindset to succeed is like, I can reference myself. I can only reference myself. It's like, I don't give myself an option. Meaning, if something needs to be done, you just do it. There's no, maybe I'll do it later. I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of just trying to be, it's easy to say you want to always, it's easy to say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I've never been that. I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Or you want to do it to look a certain way for this person, look a certain way. If I do it for myself, so if I'm pushing myself or if I'm driven within myself, it's going to come across like that to other people. Do you know what I mean? So with my mindset, it's like, okay, well, no matter what, if anyone asks me a question, I can do that. No dramas. Then I'll sort it out, you know? Or it's like, okay, today I've got to do this, and that. Fuck, I haven't got enough time. What's going to give? Sleep will give. You know what I mean? So everything is always going to get done. The only thing that I ever will sacrifice or say no to is sleep.
Do you feel like anything that comes out of your mouth has to be done?
Yeah.
I won't say anything unless I'm going to do it.
It's not even that. I do more than I speak.
Yeah.
Only because, one, I don't like the sound of my own voice. And 2, no matter what you say to anyone anyway, they think you're full of shit.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like, why bother? Why tell them you're doing something? Just do it.
Did you have people along the way say like, "Oh, this won't work. This is a dumb idea. You should go back to teaching"? Like,
Not so much. Well,
I had it all the time.
I couldn't go back to teaching.
Right.
So they all told me this was good.
But did you ever have people criticize like the business or like
it was more
your ambition?
Okay, so I had 3 points that people criticized. It was one, how much I was working, the hours, right? My argument to that was I saw my dad start work at 3 a.m. every day, so it's not a problem, right? The second one was when I started my pricing. I charge more than normal PTs, right? But I think I'm better. So anything that I've ever bought in my life that's been more expensive has been better. You know what I mean? So I went into PTing like a business, like it was a career, because this is my job now. So instead of treating it like I'm going to work 4 hours in the morning, go to the beach during the day, come back at night, do a couple, I didn't do that. I worked all the way through. I treated it like a business. I don't offer, I'll come and do a session with me and I'll give you a free diet. Nah, it's all split.
So you're all in on whatever you're going to do.
So my sessions, my one-on-one times are split with my nutrition packages. Yeah, that was all split. And then when I brought my newbie in, that's the biggest load of shit that I copped, because it was like, everyone's like saying this thing's full of shit, fucking blah, blah, blah. Where I started offering other PTs to come and have a sesh, pay. If it's not the best session of your life, and be honest, I'll give you double your money back.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Do you know what I mean? No one come.
Yeah.
Because they're all full of shit. They just didn't have the machine, therefore they need to speak bad on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they say a rich person pays once, a poor person pays twice. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
Meaning, if you want to skimp and pay half price for something and expect the same quality, it's going to break or it's going to fail, and you're going to have to buy the same thing again and end up paying more anyway. So one of my mentors told me that, stuck with me for a long time.
You know what? Have you ever seen the meme of the person drawing the donkey?
No.
So it's like I can't remember what it was specifically, but it's along the lines of the person's asking for a discount.
Right.
So they want a drawing of a donkey or whatever, a horse or whatever it was. The person starts drawing it, then the person asks for a discount. So it goes from this oil painting fucking mad picture, mad picture they're painting, into like crayon tail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's your horse because you got the discount. You know what I mean?
And you know what's funny as well, bro? I'll tell you something. My first digital agency, we signed 100 clients in the first year, thought we were fucking king shit. The business fell apart. It was rubbish. And we stripped it back to 10 clients and we made 4 times more money. Yeah. That's probably the same with you.
Yeah.
Like, is your client base quality over quantity now?
Yeah, well, because I pulled it right back. So when I pulled it back, I stopped my like a lot of the advertising and stuff on Instagram. I just had no more spots. I had no more hours of the day. And I was cool with that because I was happy with where I was at.
But that's why you have to charge a higher price.
That's right. So I was happy with where I was at. And plus, I just had my son.
Yeah, that's mad.
So now we're coming into a time now where he's older now and he's going to daycare a little bit. Yeah. Mrs. is back at work. So I'm now, instead of wanting to go back to do more hours on the floor, I've just employed a marketing agency to go push a little bit more online.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I mean? So like they're in the process of redoing my website.
It reminds me of another thing one of my mentors said, which you might like. They said, know your worth and then add tax.
Yeah, it's
like
fair.
what you're doing, right? Yeah. That's fucking mad, bro. These are some good answers. What was the other one as well? Okay, yeah, here we go. This is interesting. Do you think bodybuilding has evolved from a sport to a business and an industry?
100%.
Who do you think's making the most cash?
The pretty influencers.
V-Shred. Who's that? So basically, V-Shred is like a creation of people like me, digital marketers who like don't want to be on TV and work out. So they just hired some young charismatic kid, got his YouTube channel up to 2 million, and now there's like, I'll put this out there. I don't give a fuck because I know the numbers. Yeah. They're making 7 figures a month. Yeah. 7 figures a month because they just got some kid with abs, put him in front of a fucking camera for YouTube, and then they sell supplements around the kid. Yep. The kid probably earns 10% of the business. Do you know what I mean?
Still good money for the kid, but...
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, like, imagine if you or me went out and got some kid, incubated him, and then just became rich out of it. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, like, do you see the industry just heading more towards like profit over passion, sort of thing?
It is. It's always profit. It's good. Look, and it has because look, money drives everybody.
Yeah.
You're always going to get those people that do what you do behind the scenes. If you've nailed that and you've got your systems in places and what I can't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what's always going to rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the people that are making, they're the people. So you take that out of it. It's the pretty influencers. That's who's making the best money.
But also, if you look at like WBFF and all the bodybuilding federations now, it's the sponsors, the supplements brands.
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll preface it with there's always the exceptions that this does not apply to because they are making good money.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of people that you see online that are only doing online shit and influencing and doing online coaching are broke.
Yeah, right, for real.
But you can tell.
Actually, I know a lot of them are too, yeah.
And I know all of them personally that you'd think from an outsider looking in, oh, they're killing it, they're loaded. And you might think that. But then, okay, I'll give you a trick. Where are they shooting the video?
Yeah.
What's their apartment look like?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Are they swimming in infinity pools and shit like what you've been posting? Okay. No, but they're not. But, okay, no, but you look at that. You look at world champions, what, like state champions, whatever, where their apartments are dive. Okay.
Yeah.
2, what shoes are they wearing?
Yeah.
Are their shoes dirty?
Yeah.
If they're wearing dirty fucking shoes, they're not making that much money.
No, I'll tell you a secret as well, because a lot of my brands sponsor some of them, and some of them are just putting it on for the show more than for the because I feel like the two main reasons you get in this space are to you've got proper passion for the fitness industry or you want to make money, right? But then there's this middle ground of people who just want to fucking show off. And they're not in it for the passion or the money, really. They're just cruising around
they just want the
barefoot
notoriety.
and pregnant. Yeah. Like, I think it's called clout chasers, is it?
That makes sense.
Yeah. In America, I think they call it clout chasers, where they just want status and clout.
I'd prefer to make money and be not seen.
Oh, 100%. Like, listen, but unfortunately for you and me, to an extent, we kind of have to be seen now.
Yes.
Hence we're all fucking, here we are. But it's we don't have to overexpose ourselves. You know what I mean?
No matter what, I can't sit in front of my phone and just talk into my story.
No, it's hard, bro.
I can't do it.
No, it's very hard.
I won't do it.
That's why I'm glad we got you here, because we can capture a little bit of you.
This works.
Yeah.
I don't mind answering questions. I don't like having. Because
it just feels normal, right? Yeah.
But to me, put my phone here and just talk.
Hard, eh?
Fuck.
Bro, can I tell you, do you know how long it fucking took me to learn how to do that?
Dude, it still sucks.
It took me a year, bro. A year. And I was in front of the camera I'm Liam.
Like the company that's going to help me with my online shit.
Yeah.
They've given me a script and they need me to do it. I'm like, fuck, man.
I can teach you how to do some if you want.
I've just got a video. My videographer comes once a week to film me train clients.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit with him for an hour. And at least I'll be talking to him. So
I'll tell you what's going to work for you, because you're similar to me. I find it very hard to play a character into a camera, but when I'm being myself, it's easy.
Yeah, correct.
So what you need to do is you need to have a conversation with a human and film that conversation. Because otherwise, it's fucking hard to talk to
I prefer to be prompted and ask questions.
Yeah.
I don't
this
because I don't talk that much. I'm not I won't just speak to fill noise.
Yeah, but it's still.
But if someone asks me a question, I'll happily answer it.
Yeah, and you want to capture. But here's the thing: this is what this podcast is for. We want to capture your insights, your advice. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's something. And once we've done this, that'll last forever.
Correct.
Apollo can watch this in fucking 20 years.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to the next questions. We're killing this one, bro.
All
right,
good.
I don't even know which one of these is better.
Ask them both.
All right. How have your views on life changed since having a family, and what's the biggest adversity you've ever have to overcome? And go fucking hard as you want on those two. So start with family.
Family?
How's your views on life changed since having a family?
Views on life. It's a pivot. So my big thing was I wanted to make sure I had enough time for him. Did that with the work thing.
Do you feel more motivated having a kid?
Look, not really, to be honest.
I feel like I'm working for someone other than myself now,
but
though.
I've always been, I've been this, I feel almost less motivated because I want to spend so much time with him.
Yeah, but do you feel like you're creating something for him?
Yeah, but I was like that before.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my motivation's never been a drama because I can just go and go and go.
So you've pivoted to spend more time with him.
The pivot was mainly to make sure I'm there with him. And it was mad, man. Like the first month, I reckon I changed 95% of the diapers.
Yeah,
I just, and the whole time he's known who I was. Where I see other dads and whatever, they're a little bit, until the kid gets a bit older, he's known who I was from day one. And that was the point. And I want to make sure that keeps going. But more so, I don't really want to do much else than shit with family now.
That's good, bro.
I don't care. I like to go out to dinner with friends and whatever. I ain't going to clubs. I'm not going partying. I don't want to waste the evening and then there'll be rat shit throughout the day and I don't get to spend proper time with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The majority of my things I do for myself are when when Verity and him are sleeping.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get up, I work from 3. I'm doing half my days before they get up. It's like 3 till 7 or 8 before they get up, right? If I train on the weekends, I'm up. I'm done by the time they wake up.
You've been doing this for like 10 years though, right? Yeah. Do you find that you're just kind of calibrated and built for that kind of life now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all led to here. But I find myself a bit more protective too.
Yeah?
With him, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been protective of other people that I care about.
Me too.
But like with him, it's like you
know what it's like to know.
You can tell there's something resonating.
I'll tell you what it
like,
is.
Dude, I scared a kid at daycare last week.
Yeah.
Because the kid was he was getting not really getting bullied, but like getting bullied. But that's okay because I don't mind kids bullying each other, right?
Do you know what someone told me once? They go, when you have a kid, you realize how easy it would be to murder someone if they hurt your kid.
Yeah,
like it's not even. It's just like instant. I could not relate with anyone who wouldn't kill for their kid. I can't.
No, true. But
could you like share a glass of water with someone that wouldn't kill for their kid?
Nah,
I couldn't be friends with someone
everyone that I'm friends with would be like that.
Yeah. But I can't understand. I watched this video on TikTok the other day, and there's his parents are like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What are you going to let someone like do something horrible to your kid?
So that person would work at a regular 9 to 5 job, watch TV from 5 till 9 p.m. and they'd think consequence first rather than protection. Like it's
fuck those people. I have nothing in common with people.
They're the majority of the people. Like
I suppose they have to exist.
They have to exist for you to exist.
Yeah, that's true. I just could never hang around with them.
Well, you probably don't.
Why we're here on the podcast.
You probably don't.
All right, biggest adversity, like the hardest shit you've ever had to go through on this whole journey, like where you've been just fucking stomped by life, and you're like, fuck this, how am I gonna get out of it? The hardest thing you've ever had to go through.
One must be pretty good, man.
You fucking lucky cunt.
It's not like, dude, like
I'm joking.
No, but that's the thing. It's like I wasn't born with a silver spoon, or we didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
But my parents were cracker. Like my parents were really good to me.
Maybe that teaching stuff sounded like it was a bit difficult.
So what happened back in?
Because that's your identity getting.
So 2015, I got arrested for importing growth hormone.
Right.
Okay. My family only found out about this at the wedding, due to my mate's speech, who asked to be. Anyway, another story, another day. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that happened. Then going through court, I ended up getting an ICU. Sorry.
An ICU for fucking growth hormone.
Well, what happened when halfway they got me over 2 years. Within that time, that's when all the king hit shit happened.
Oh, right.
So they moved everything steroid from class C to class A.
Oh.
So I might as well bring in heroin.
Yeah, right.
So it was all the same.
Right.
So I pleaded guilty for personal use.
Yeah.
Got my consequence, which is just an ICO. And that went for 2 years. But when you're a teacher,
for people that know, that's where you just serve it inside your house or in society
in society. Yeah, so it's basically like you're good to go, but don't fuck up.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And then you got to do community service every week.
It's like a more serious good behaviour bond.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that was fine. But when you're a teacher, if you are going to court,
if you do anything wrong in that job, man.
No, but like when you're going to court and you have a maximum penalty of 12 months jail, or like on the high end, 12 months jail or more. That's just possible for that charge. Not saying you're going to get it or whatever. If it's just possible, you have to tell them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I told them.
Stressful.
I just did the right thing. I thought I'll just let them know. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have told them because they wouldn't have found out, and none of this would have happened. But look, I told them I did the right thing. I told them
of your own honesty.
I told them the day before I had the court date. Went to court. Went to come to school the next day. And had 3 or 4 people from the department, blah, 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 suspended me on the spot, walked me off the property, pretty much, right? So I was suspended with pay. Then it was like, okay, well, just lost your job.
Yeah.
So what they were doing, they suspended me with pay. That lasted somewhere between 3 and 6 months. Mm-hmm. Before that, I was doing PT at the gym, part-time. So two or three before work, 2 or 3 after. So I got escorted off the property. I just went straight to the gym and then just decided, all right, well, I'll just go all in on this PT thing while they sort this out. So I've got something to do. And then throughout that time, I built up clients.
How long did the case drag on for?
They investigated somewhere between 3 and 6 months.
Oh no, but the actual court proceedings was that
2 years.
Isn't it fucked?
It's,
2 years.
but I still taught from that time. So
No, but that's a long time for a court case to go on.
No, but it wasn't even because it wasn't that serious.
Yeah, I know.
So they did it, and then I got served, and then 2 years later I went to court.
Right.
It was like whatever.
Yeah.
So then that was it, 2017 or whatever.
And did that reshape how you kind of view your life and the world? And
Well, I sat down and I thought, well, fuck, I could crumble, like be a mess,
Yeah.
or like just push forward and just do what I'm good at,
Yeah.
and be the best at that.
Yep.
You know, so it was like I could at that time. That's when.
So instead of letting like the whole court proceeding break you down,
Dude,
as a man,
I could have been a depresso, started
Yeah,
drinking,
yeah.
not left the room, like just fucking partied.
So you went the
just
other route.
tried to mask it.
Yeah.
Where I was like, fuck it, let's just do something else.
Double
And-
down on productivity.
Well, that's it. It's like,
Yeah.
and that's where you know what people are made of when they get any sort of trial and tribulations. Like,
yeah.
like that was my one, right? And
Yeah.
in hindsight, it wasn't even that big of a deal. But you see other people that deal with things like, and everything to somebody is a big deal. And whatever that big deal might be, it's to them, it's a big deal, but it's how they deal with it, whether their dog dies or their grandma passes,
Yeah.
or they get their girlfriend breaks up with them.
Yeah.
You see what they're made of with what they do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Because not like with me, I was like, man, I can't just stay in bed all day. I have to work. I have to make money. So I'm going to go and do that. Whereas there's some people, I know people that just sit down and just go, fuck, I'm fucked.
Bro, it's funny you say that because I see this all the time, man. Like, I see so many people buckle at the slightest bit of adversity. I'm like, dude, I've almost been bankrupted, homeless, fucking everything you can think of has happened to me. I've never, ever, ever been broke. That's why the name of the fucking podcast is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
We just have characters on here who go through crazy shit and we tell the stories. So it's like, this is a prime example. And like, do you feel that like at the start, we talked about like the universe sometimes throws stuff at you to either teach you a lesson or to kind of push you in a certain direction. Do you feel that like that made you a stronger individual?
Look, I shouldn't have been doing what I was doing.
Sure.
The reason why I started doing it was like wholesome, because I had a bad skin condition. That's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
So not even the trial, not even the conviction, like whatever, losing my job. I had basically psoriasis from my chest.
Oh, really?
That went straight through down past my cock and balls down to my knees.
Really?
The whole front of my body. And I was...
How'd you get rid of that?
So that's the case. So that's the biggest fucking
tell me.
problem in my life. It just started slow. I've always had eczema as a kid, fucking allergic to dust and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I had psoriasis literally the front side of my body for a whole year straight. My dad and I went to a doctor every Friday to try and fix it. And it was just getting worse. Eventually, my upper thigh got infected. Had to go to hospital. So I was on 4 drips. There's 2 drips in each one of my like arteries in my groin, and then 2 in my arms. Anyway, they were trying to get this cleared. Then one day the doctor come in. I just asked the doctor, I go, what is this? Like, I look like I've got a fucking disease. He goes, psoriasis isn't that bad. It's just taken hold of you quite badly. Psoriasis is just too much good bacteria for your skin cells. So I was like, okay. And I was a bodybuilder at the time. Like skin cells, like growth hormone. Growth hormone increases your cells.
Right.
Hair, skin, nails. Like, okay.
Was it helpful?
Well, so that's what I was thinking at the time.
Right.
Then the lady come in, and she goes, "We're going to try and give it solar treatment. Like, not solar, UV treatment."
Yeah.
I go, "Okay, what's that look like?" She goes, "A thing like 1 inch by 1 inch." And I'm like, "That'll take a fucking year for it, like to go." So the first thing I did, I bought a solarium. I was like, "UV, solarium. Okay, go buy a solarium." Then I thought, okay, I've got to try and get growth, right? And then it was like way too expensive.
Yeah.
But I got it, and it didn't get better. It didn't get worse, sorry, for the first time in a year.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, all right. I got it again. I doubled what I was taking. It started to get better. Then I found a way to bring it in cheap, blah, blah, blah. It got me into trouble. But the reason why I was bringing it in was to fix my skin, and it fixed it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So that, like my skin...
Have you never had it since?
No.
Because you look fine now.
No, haven't had it since. I get like little bits when I get stressed here and there.
Is that what do they prescribe that for psoriasis?
No,
Sorry, gross.
and this was a full. And it's
So you went Nutty Professor on it?
I can't find any literature on it.
Right.
The reason why the judge gave me such a harsh penalty was because he wanted me to admit on the stand that it was for bodybuilding.
Right.
But it wasn't.
Right.
It was for my skin, even though it helps bodybuilding.
But did you have to say that?
I didn't say it. That's why I got. So I told him I could lie for him.
Oh, right.
I said, look, I'm happy to lie to you and say it was for bodybuilding, but it was for my skin. He got fucking angry.
Bro, isn't it funny how you have to just fucking die for your morals sometimes?
So, but I didn't, and then he didn't like that either. So
yeah, but sometimes you got to suffer for your morals.
yeah. So, having that skin condition sucked badly.
And having to get up there and like, have someone tell you that you're not telling
And look,
the truth.
in hindsight, like
Yeah.
I should have stopped when I fixed.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
it turned into bodybuilding. So it was
The
like
thing is,
it
man,
is what it
but
is.
all this shit pushes you in the right direction to where you need to go. You know what I mean?
So, but if that didn't happen, I would have still been teaching.
Yep.
And I was over teaching at that time too.
Mate, I like I said, man, things happen for a reason. All right, we're crushing this. I want to get your rapid fire opinions on some people in the industry, including their contributions to the industry.
Okay.
So I'll kick it off. Yeah, probably Lee Priest.
I don't like Lee Priest.
Okay.
But Lee Priest don't like me either.
Okay. What are your views on Lee's contributions and who he is as a person in the industry? Just generally
I think he's getting better lately.
Yeah.
But 10 years ago, he was a fuckwit.
In terms of
Just how he used to put people down.
Yeah.
But it might have been just his personality.
He doesn't hide what he thinks.
He
though.
doesn't care, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching all his content now. I find him. It's entertaining, and he was the reason I got into bodybuilding. My first comp, I bleached blonde my hair like his hair.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? But there's somewhere in there because he knew the same people that I knew, and then yeah,
Industry tension.
yeah.
But
More
good
so-
contributions to the
More
industry.
so on his part than mine. But look, he's one of Australia's best ever bodybuilders, man.
He's incredible.
You know what I mean? So he put Australian bodybuilding on the map proper.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So if
Okay.
you don't say you fuck what he's like as a person, but if you don't say you like were impressed by his physique,
Yeah.
then you're
lying.
You're full of shit.
Nah, you fucking crushed it, bro. Okay, what about this one? Rich Piana.
Richard's cool, right? Well, he's basically he turned the fitness YouTube into what it is now.
He pioneered YouTube.
He basically pioneered it. He turned why everyone's doing what they're doing, talking about PEDs, everything like that is because of him. He
Took
was
it
the
out of
first
the
one.
shadows.
Well, he's the first one to say it. That and he's like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. Like a lot of his shit was very extreme. In terms of like the eating 12 meals a day and what that, but that's some shit that he used to do. Like everything he said he done himself, whether it was right or wrong. The problem with saying shit like that is anyone can listen to it. Yeah.
Do you think that like because from what I understand, like he also used to mix a lot of downers and a lot of stuff to like settle him down. Do you think that had anything to do with his passing or?
His passing would have just been a combination of fucking everything, man. Like, obviously he was on rack when he died.
Oh, really?
Well, that's where all the videos of like that. So it's more so like the partying stuff's the partying stuff, right? But to mix the bodybuilding stuff that puts the body under pressure, with partying stuff that puts the body under pressure,
right?
Like. Two wrongs don't always make it right.
Yeah, man, I feel
you know. So if you kind of want to pick your poison and just stick in your lane, when you start going here and there with it all, that's where it becomes dicey. Like it's very easy to be safe in this industry.
I hear what you say. It's I do agree. You do need to pick a lane sometimes. You can't have everything.
And it's super easy to stay safe and like be healthy in the industry.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like still be able to have kids, whatever.
Yeah,
but just do it properly.
Yeah.
You know, and then if you want to party in that. Pull back on this stuff for a little while.
Correct. No, bro, I couldn't agree more. So do you reckon he just fucking too much of everything?
He just overcooked himself.
Yeah.
But like but he's rolling around at 300 pounds too.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. He put a lot of other shit in him that he didn't talk about. You know what I mean? In his arms and stuff like that. Like who knows what kind of effect that has on your body either.
It's a shame though, isn't it? Because he made such a good fucking impact on the industry.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Fucking there you go. All right, next one. Sam Sulek.
Dude, legend. Like
I love him. I fucking love the guy.
There's nothing he's doing that's wrong. all he's doing, he's not putting an act on. He's not telling you to do nothing. He's just saying, hey, just watch me. I train like this. I eat like this. And has some insights and some funny ass jokes a part of it. Like we did a breakdown on his income from YouTube on desktop bodybuilding.
What's he making?
He's making 30 mil a month. Bro, 1 hour videos, over 1 million views a video per day. Per day.
3 mil or 30 mil, you reckon?
So 3 mil.
3 mil, yeah. 3 sounds more correct.
3.
Yeah.
So 30, up to 30 something a
30
year.
yeah. Fuck, good on him, though.
But plus he's endorsing it, fucking whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I reckon it's because he's authentic.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it's because the way he looks, it's relatable.
Yeah.
Like he's got pimples, yeah?
Yeah.
He's got messy hair. He wears daggy clothes. He drives a shitbox.
I like that.
But like, so do young kids who don't have nothing.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you know what I mean?
bro.
They're like,
yeah.
fuck, this guy's famous on YouTube and he looks like me.
Yeah, makes
Do you know
anything's possible sort of thing.
There's people now that are lookalikes of him in gyms.
Yeah.
I've got 2 at the Central Coast.
Really?
And there's 1 at my gym in Riley's.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
With
bro.
a hat and everything?
The hat, the fucking long hair, the daggy clothes. I'm like, come on, man.
All right. Trend twins.
Yeah, they're cool too.
Yeah, I love how much you love the trend twins.
But they're just like
sometimes I feel like I get too much
I hate
energy off them.
No, bro. I hate logbook trainers.
Yeah.
I hate doing a set. And look, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I fucking hate it. I hate writing down science, blah, blah, blah. It's okay.
You can just get in there and just fuck shit
I
up.
just like to train.
Yeah, that's the best.
You know
I
what I mean?
agree.
Even like with diets, don't get too crazy. Like go by feel or whatever. I'm not the science side. I'm like the more bro side, and the trend twins are like full bro.
No, I like that. Yeah, they just kind of build more of like a culture around.
But that's how we used to train back in the day too.
Yeah.
Before the fucking scientists come involved.
I still train like that. Okay, what about Joe Linda?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, he passed away. Okay, what about? Okay, I got a couple controversial ones here. All right, this one I don't know if it's too controversial, but did you know Luke McNally?
Yeah.
You allowed to talk about that, or
I'll talk about Luke.
okay, you can.
What's the question going to be about?
Well, I mean, you know what's happened there.
In terms of,
Well, he's gotten in a bit of trouble.
oh, he's in jail now.
Yeah, he's in prison for.
Bro,
Well, I mean, it's in the news, so it's not like
he went to prison. He went to prison, and then he got out of prison, and he made a drug lab in his halfway house.
Why?
Dude, okay, look, we'll just talk Luke, the downfall of Luke McNally.
Yeah, let's just talk real. Let's just talk open.
He is like one of the smartest people you ever speak to in the industry.
Right.
Yeah, but he just got hooked on the party drugs.
Right.
That's it. And you get hooked on that kind of shit, it's just a downhill slope.
Right.
And that's all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do you reckon partying leads to dealing, leads to selling, leads to fucking a mess lab?
he was just too smart for his own good. When
How do you get involved in that level of stuff?
It's what you just said.
Yeah, right.
But before
Slippery
he,
slope
but
sort of
before
thing.
he was involved with that stuff, he's doing home IVs in his house,
Mm.
like setting it up so people come over and do vitamin C drips. And the dude was too smart almost for his own good.
It's a shame though to see something like that happen because it's.
No, like, he had an empire at his feet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I couldn't. I read the article. I couldn't understand why.
You like they like to party.
Yeah.
The fitness industry are some of the biggest like fucking partiers you'll ever find.
It's funny because you get a lot. Because I know a lot of fighters and boxers. Well, I mean, we were just dealing with John Jones and his management team.
Yeah.
Case in point.
Yeah.
Like he was over here doing a tour. They was super easy to work with, really nice guys. But I think anyone who's at the top of their game in anything, like when they get a chance to blow off steam, like some of them will really want to have a crack.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen anyway.
But also, like when you're that good, you're an extremist. Yeah. You're gonna go whatever way you choose, whatever way you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're going the whole way, whichever it is.
That was like business, fitness, crime,
That's
fucking
right.
meth lab.
Well, that's the thing.
You got to
know,
go
like-
big or go fucking
But
home.
dude, the guy was smart. He was a really nice guy.
That's what I thought when I read the article.
We had I beat him in a bodybuilding show.
Did you guys compete against each other?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I bet him $1,000. We bet 1,000.
Did ya?
Yeah. So his best friend Chris Thomas,
Yeah.
he was prepping me, and Luke was training for the same show. It was the first ever WBFF show.
What year was this?
2014.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a mass training facility at in Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
Chris used to live there. and he owned it together with Chris, with Luke. And so for that prep, I travelled to Queensland quite a bit to see Chris, train with Chris. Done heaps of sessions with Luke during that time too. Anyway, I don't even remember how the bet came about, but we made a $1,000 bet. I won. I came second. He come third.
Where was the comp at?
It was in Homebush.
That's mad, bro. Well,
It
did
was
you
cool.
get your money?
I got my money. He
That's
paid.
the best. Okay, what about you probably won't know this guy. You don't know a guy called Tony Huge.
Yeah, I know Tony Hughes.
What do you think about Tony Huge?
Just controversial, dude.
Bro,
He probably
said
killed
some
his,
wild
He
shit.
probably killed his mate Leo too.
Oh, now we're fucking going down. Okay, because what have you read on the internet about that? Because the internet's
I watch a lot of YouTube when I'm commuting to work.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
because everyone's talked about that. Like,
I'm across a lot of things that are, especially in the industry, because I watch the bodybuilding industry like
but
people
what happened
follow
to his
football.
mate that died?
Well, he died in the bathroom somehow.
Really?
So but they found him in the bathroom somehow. So, but they don't really know what happened because he was in Thailand. So it's hard to understand what goes on in Thailand because
it's corrupt.
Look, well, they're just lazy, bro. So if you come across a dead body in Thailand with the police, he could be stabbed in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They will take the knife out, roll him over, so he's face down and say suicide.
So his mate's died. No one really knows the truth.
No, but he's fled Thailand.
I thought he's still in Thailand.
I don't know. I thought he's fled. Fucking who knows?
I mean, he definitely.
But like with his protocols and all that bullshit.
He's passionate about what he does, though.
And like some things work, some things are crazy, some things are full of
yeah.
shit to sell and make money.
Yeah, like Slim pills.
Yeah, like
All right, what do you think of the WBFF?
it's awesome.
You like it?
I don't not like it.
What about because there was some controversy around the one in America?
Well, the
where
WSF is pretty much finished now. They've turned it into FMG or something.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry, I'm talking about the one in that Sadek competed in the US.
Yeah. So that WBFF now, I don't think even exists because.
But because didn't a guy pass away there and they just kept on going?
Okay, so
I want your thoughts on this.
What I saw when that was happening, and Saeed put a lot on his Instagram about it. Backstage, a competitor passed away, or had passed out, or I don't know, whatever he did, he fell over,
right?
Or they wouldn't stop the show to attend care to him. They wanted everyone to. They wanted the machine to keep working, which was the wrong thing to do. And I think in hindsight, if they had their time over again, they would stop the show because I think everyone in attendance and watching everywhere would understand if someone's dying backstage,
man,
you want to help them out.
That's what I would think.
But I think the WBFF, man, is fucking, all they were about was money.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, so
that's what I'm getting
at. You can see how it happened, and why it happens wrong. Everything about it's wrong, but you can see how that circumstance.
So are you for or against them as an organization?
Well, I'm not for that situation.
Yeah,
but as an organization, like it worked. It's worked up until then, where it's finished now.
So are they finished because of that?
Yes,
right.
That's singular. So I'm not involved. I don't have many competitors that go
event
and compete.
that was a fuck up of an event though.
So, but what that event did was open the can of worms.
Yeah.
So it started on them, everyone hating on the fact that they didn't help this man.
Yep.
And he died. Right. To placing corruption. Fucking this. You can only, you know what I mean? Like it's an internal machine just built to make money.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only use this dressmaker. You can only use this makeup artist.
Your family has to pay to see this viewing service.
If your coach is this person, you're going to go well. So you should, because it was just an internalized machine,
right? Which
made mad money.
Okay, we've got. This has been the fastest hour of my life, by the way. It feels like it's been 5 minutes. Hey,
I know.
All right, last two. What are your thoughts on the enhanced games?
They won't happen, but
you don't
I wish
reckon?
they will.
I think it will,
bro.
I think it's going ahead.
If it goes ahead, it's fucking gangster.
Yeah, it's mad, bro.
Right? But I can't see it happening, man.
I think it will.
It will kill the Olympic Games.
We know it's backed by Peter Thiel.
Yeah, I know this. Yeah. But look, if it goes ahead,
yeah,
bro, front row. Tickets.
Jimmy's
I'm
going to
there.
be a fucking powerlifter.
I'm the fucking mascot. I ain't going to compete. I'm too old and too slow and too fat, right?
They should put you on the flag.
Bro, put me in a fucking a beaver costume and I'm going to be cheerleader number 1.
I'll see if I can get you a gig there. Good answer. All right. Here's our final question for the hour that went by in 2 fucking seconds. We're going to do another one of these, by the way.
Yeah.
What advice would you give yourself at 18 starting out in fitness, business, and entrepreneurship?
I would tell myself to work harder earlier. I only started working hard like 8-9 years ago. But if I did that 10, 15 years ago, I'd have an empire by now. So if I was to even tell my son, just like I've always been a worker. Like I was washing cars when I was 10 around the corner. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of like this space, if I was to go back, because I was competing at 18, so I would have leveraged off my competing and gone into PTing earlier, or I would have done a gym, supplement company, blah, 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 blah. I would have put everything, all my eggs into that basket, as opposed to worrying about like, oh, I want to play here, I want to party here, I want a holiday here.
Yeah.
I would have done all that earlier.
Hide out from the start.
Yeah, and I think everyone has that kind of, it's not like
I think
regret,
about that sometimes.
but also I say I'd like to buy up all the property on the coast.
Yeah.
When it was fucking $50,000 a block.
Another thing as well to think about, like the maturity that you've gained through that period, though. Has
I don't
enabled
think,
you.
and then
Yeah.
to your point, I don't think I would be as successful or good at what I'm doing now if I didn't have that 15 years of experience.
Exactly.
I come in.
Because if I gave you the money you had now at 18,
Yeah,
be a fuckwit.
But plus, I wouldn't be the PT that I was at 18 now.
Yeah.
Because I've trained for 20 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I came in with a reputation.
Yeah.
Whereas the majority of PTs, they graduate school or do a show.
Yeah.
Do a 3-month course. I'm now a PT. All right, well, fuck, but you still don't know how to do shit.
Bro, it reminds me of what we said in the middle of the podcast. Know your worth and add tax.
Yeah, I'll pay that.
Mate, this has been a 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. Unbreakable podcast. Jimmy Sadek, we're going to have to draw another one, bro.
Yeah, I'm keen.
That was
Whenever
too
you want.
fucking fast. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time.
Very welcome.
Oh, fucking how quick was that?
Yeah, no, cracker.
Fucking, bro, we're going to get so much good content out of that, by the way. So back to, where's Riley's gym at, by the way?
7 Hills.
7 Hills. Fuck, isn't that like 20 minutes? I'll be
25 minutes. No, 20 minutes. Yeah. Not far. I'm done now. I'm going to get one of my clients going to pick me up now because I had to drop my car.
Yeah.
I had to drop my car to get PPF.
You heading back to the coast?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the new car? The Range Rover?
Yeah.
What year model?
Sport 24.
Is that a hybrid?
Yep. I got the PEV.
Fuck, show us a photo. I'll call Dave. Bro, that looks off its fucking head. How much was it?
265.
Fuck off. I want to get the Urus.
Yeah, bro.
They're like $500,000.
They're so cracker.
I love them. I had one in Dubai. It's off its fucking
I saw you driving that around.
Yeah. I broke it by accident as well.
Really?
Like, I just accidentally kicked off some plastic. Fuck. So is that hybrid like V8 plus electric?
No, so it's V6 twin turbo.
Yeah.
Right, so you can drive it in 3 modes. You can drive it in like just pure fuel.
Yeah.
And that charges your battery. So I got 20% charge driving from coast to the gym. Hybrid.
Yeah.
Hybrid then works out to be 1.6 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres.
Yeah.
Which is like 8 times less than what usual. And then you got pure electric.
I love it. I had the V8 one for a while. This V8 Sport.
Yeah.
It drives like a fucking weapon, bro.
They're fucking cool, bro.
And it's like, I hate to say this, but I like cars for the image as well. Like, it suits the image.
No, 100%.
Don't you reckon? Yeah, but that's how you want to look,
That's
right?
it. I don't want a fast car.
Yeah.
The only drama I've got is down deciding what plates go on.
Yeah, what are you
So
going
I've got my ones now.
Yeah, man. Why?
So I can do Jimmy S easy. But I've got my plates on my Merc is WWJD PT.
Yeah.
Right, so I could transfer them straight over. But I've got reserved 10 IUGH.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what is it?
10 IUGH.
Wait,
I've got them reserved. I know, but that's the problem. I don't want to get pulled over. So I'm like, I'm in the. Should I just do it for a piss take until I get in trouble?
GEAR. I'm gonna take a quick piss. Give me 30
Yeah,
seconds.
go.
Hang on. Hey, I was gonna take a quick piss. Hey, yep. How did it all go?
Fucking mad, man. Unreal.
Sick.